Welcome back to another edition of Media Champions on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Mary Therese Griffin. On Daily Ad Brief, we like to bring in the subject matter experts that can share their expertise on the latest in trends and best practices. Today, very excited to have the CEO of hipeDIGITAL with us from Miami. We've got Erez Ahituv. Erez, welcome to Media Champions. Glad you could join us today.
Thank you for having me, MT. And yeah, that was a phenomenal pronunciation of my name. Not many people get it, let alone the first time. So thank you for that.
Well, you are most welcome, and I subscribe to that because I had one of those long names growing up as well, and you had to phonetically spell everything and sound it out.
For sure. Sounds good.
Hey, Erez, let's talk about your thoughts on the changes in digital marketing, because it changes so fast, it changes on a dime, and with what you do with your company, you help people see that vision. Let's talk about what you think those trends and changes are going to be.
Well, as of right now, what we're really focusing on in trends and changes for our company and how we're marketing our clients is we're getting a lot of clients who have brick and mortar businesses, and that's sort of the basis on what we built hipeDIGITAL on. So coming from, basic agency models such as Miami New Times, which is a newspaper down here, and yellowpages.com, which is basically the nationwide old Yellow Pages. That's the background I came from. So inherently, those were the types of clients I went after because that's what I knew. So as my experience in the digital space and as the digital space continues to evolve with platforms such as TikTok, Instagram continuing to evolve and grow, we're really starting to not necessarily shift our focus, but we're just branching out into, brands, e-com, and also influencer and, musician, artist marketing, people who just want to be thought leaders in their space. So the way that's changing, a lot of the Google stuff and the search engine optimization and the Google Maps and the pay-per-click, a lot of that is still the same. But what's changing is where you can go to get influence. And a lot of those outlets are TikTok and Instagram's been around, but how you go about getting that influence and how you go about, stopping that pattern interruption, which is key on all those platforms, how you represent your business online and how you catch people's eyes. So we're focusing on those trends, changes, and strategies. And it's actually a lot of fun, really educating our clients on it and seeing how pleased they are with our research.
There's such a variety out there today. I love the fact that you all refer to yourselves as digital ninjas. I think that's so cool. And you also talk about the fact that you guys are a non-agency agency. Why is that important?
No, thank you so much for bringing that up. It's important to me because it's all about my roots and where I came from. So, being in the industry, like I said, for 10 years and seeing what not just my employers, but also competitors did to businesses, it was very important for me to put the client first. And the way we're able to do that, and some of my mentors still, scream at me and tell me not to do this to this day. What the non-agency agency means is that we don't tie people into contracts. Days go by and sometimes, I consider doing it, but I prefer to put, the way we sort of sell ourselves or present ourselves. I don't even like to say the word sell, but the way we present ourselves is, hey, listen, we don't have contracts because we believe that once you sign on, you don't have to worry about us disappearing. You will be so pleased with our customer service and our diligence and our commitment to excellence that even if you're ordering a product or service such as SEO, that does take time to develop. So not putting someone in a contract for that is nonsensical in some ways. We like to say, hey, if you're displeased with our attitude or our work ethic, or you just don't see this trending in the right direction 30, 60, 90 days in, you're free to go. If something comes up that you see more value in and you want to allocate your budget to that, you're free to go. And that's sort of like the first step of what non-agency agency means, because a lot of that stuff is binding contracts, 12-month agreements. In addition to, our customer service, you call me, I'm the CEO of the company. You could call me on a Saturday, Sunday, text me at 10 p.m. We're always there. I'll respond as long as I'm not, on a dinner date or just completely occupied. If I'm sitting home watching TV during the evening and you need to message me a question of importance, you'll be sure to get a response. And that's sort of why we consider ourselves a non-agency agency.
I really really hope and pray that this is the trend leading all of trends, because we've seen this, especially during COVID. There's been such a lack of customer service across the board. It doesn't matter if you're walking into a brick and mortar place or if you're dealing with people, for services. Customer service is key. I want you to wrap up. The final question is how important is that connection to your customer with the customer service and the knowledge in a nutshell? Because the two have to go hand in hand.
Aside from, I was about to say it's number one, results and ROI is number one, because you could be as nice as a person as you want, but if you're not making your clients money, that relationship will be over. But for us, it's aside from, business and results, I think it's number one. I'm a lover of people. I love human connection. And I think because people have been through whatever traumas they've been through with people, a lot of people are guarded. You walk into a brick and mortar business, maybe the receptionist isn't happy. Maybe they're just underpaid or they have something going on. I come from a hospitality background, so I know what it's like to walk around a 5-star hotel and, pick up garbage in the hallway or this, that, and the other. So I just view it as number one, and creating those relationships not just makes the day-to-day activities more enjoyable for me, but it also ends up in referrals. The clients appreciate it. And it's just the overall ambiance and culture that, our company projects. And I hope it will become a trend too. I doubt it, but that's where we stand. So it separates us from our competitors. So maybe that's a good thing.
You know what? I know what all the hype's about now. Pardon the pun, but it's true. Thank you so much, Erez, for sharing with us. And you guys are killing it at Hype Digital. Thank you for being here, and I hope you'll come on the program again.
No, likewise. Thank you so much for having me, Mary Therese. Thank you for your time.
You have a great week. For the rest of you, thank you for joining us. If you want to know more about what they're doing at Hype Digital, very easy to do. Log on to our website. That's at dailyadbrief.com, and we'll make that connect for you. Have a great day. I'm Mary Therese. Hope to see you back for more Media Champions.